Hey folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate with me, Beany081. Today we're going to play Baldur's Gate. Not sure. I'm always very tempted to start episodes of that sentence, and I think I pretty much have started every episode with today we're going to do this, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? It's actually relevant today. I was just going to say I'm not going to do it this time around, but you know what? I'm going to say something. I'm great at these. You may notice my intros completely perfect, but yeah, so today we are going to go and find the fourth and final member of the party who will be sticking with us. Unfortunately, that does mean that Khalid, Jaheira or Garrick will be leaving us in order to make room for them. However, that does then mean that we have the 4 members that we'll be playing with constantly, and we can start doing the actual exploration. Now, he is in this zone, and anybody who's seen mine and Master Gamer Helch's series will pretty much be able to guess who I'm going for here. Yay, hello. That's a cave bear. That could be nasty. Let's you do a chromatic orb at it.
Yes,
what's everybody on?
What you got for me this time?
You've a task? What you want?
What is it this time?
I need to get her a sling.
I am at your service.
You just start playing. How about Imwin and you?
What do you want?
Start shooting. You
Can I
stay
do
back.
my best?
Okay, now you're going to charge in. Whoa, 12 damage. Nicely done, Imwin. Actually, you're going to step back.
Yeah, I'll get right on.
I don't want you being the target here. It could be nasty. Whoa!
What you got for me this
Drink that
time?
potion of invisibility. Get out of there.
I'll get right on that.
And it's down. That was tough. That was an annoyingly tough fight. Why are you not healing yourself? Oh, he is. Never mind. Okay, and I had to waste the potion of invisibility there to get away from it. Bears in this can be annoying. You've got to really do them right, and I didn't do that right at all. Ah, well. We'll get our skill back at some point. I say, I'll get my skill back at some point. I'm sure all of you are already much better at this game than me. Now, I believe he is somewhere. Actually, I think he's down. I'm certain you meet him in this area. Ooh, I probably should.
Yeah? What do you want?
What? Oh, it's a wolf. Everybody hit it.
Once more!
It's down.
Huh?
Okay, Duranak. You heal Garrick. Okay.
I can, but try.
Doodaloo. Okay, I believe it's in this direction. Oh, there we go. There he is. He's a bit hard to see because he's stealthed. However, we found him.
Hail! It is not often that I come across strangers in this part of the world.
What foolishness takes city dwellers this far from civilization? We're adventurers on the lookout for evil to smite. Strange coincidence. I have a quest similar to your own. I've been hunting the bandits in this region for the past few months. Perhaps if we worked together we would fare better. What say you to that? We'll help you against the bandits, but only if you tell us why you've spent months hunting them. Their leader, an ogre named Tazok, took the life of someone very dear to me. Thanks for being honest. You can join our party. I hope that we'll work well together. And Kievan is my favourite character in this game, actually. Now, I'm unsure as to whether I want to get rid of Garrick, because we've only just got him, but to be fair, we've only just got Jaheira and Khalid as well. So, I'm just going to kick Garrick, unfortunately. I should have really checked his inventory, but you know what? No, I'm not going to be like that. We'll take him out of the party.
That was
Life
a noble
is
deed.
glorious.
Ah, well, I suppose it'll give me the opportunity to work on this new ballad I've been thinking of. I bet you'll never guess who the protagonists are. What's that ballad going to be?
Click on someone your own size. I
The
can,
Death of the
but
Brown
try.
Bear, I think. Or I suppose the misdeeds of Silky, Thraben extraordinaire. That could work, right? Right. Let's just check see what Keegan's got then. He has a longbow. He needs to get some arrows. So we're going to go back into town and we're going to go arm people up because it does seem like I forgot to do that last episode. I should have got nearer some stuff. So we'll go to Baragost and
All this
ooh,
traveling, all this adventure, how do you manage it? Until now, I was barely able to keep my head above water. Yet here with you, it seems almost easy.
easy. We face our share of danger, Naira.
Oh, well, yes, there's obviously that. I just meant that ordinary things are easier. I'm not constantly worried where my next meal is coming from, or whether a kobold will sneak up and slit my throat as I sleep.
And that was your life before we met?
Yes, rocks for a pillow, eating clay, all that and more. My fortune seems to have come in waves. Has ever since High Forest.
High Forest. Is that where you came from?
That's me, born and raised in the thicket. At least until my mistakes piled up high enough to come crashing down on me.
What drove you out of your home?
A maiming or two, if you don't count the second-degree burns. Completely accidental, and everybody lived. Well, at least I'm pretty sure everybody lived.
Surely it wasn't your fault. What happened?
During our magical training, we were supposed to summon a sphere of fire. Mine got away from me somehow. One moment I was concentrating, the next moment my classmates were rolling on the floor screaming.
A terrible turn of events, but you can't blame yourself.
Of course I can blame myself. Accident or not, I should have been more careful. I could have taken responsibility or at least fetched a bucket of water. Instead, I ran away, terrified of what I'd done.
You didn't even try to help? Horrible, I know. Afterwards, I ran into the woods and couldn't bear to go back to face the consequences. I snuck back into the village now and then for food, and once to leave a note for my parents, but eventually I had to leave.
I took to wandering High Forest, but I kept running into the wrong people and doing the wrong thing. Eventually, Turlang the Treant grabbed me and said, "Take a hike." Well, maybe not in those words exactly.
And so you left on your journey?
And so I left High Forest. I've been wandering for a while now. I've got a few ideas for a destination, but I'm still considering them. Come, let us continue this journey together.
Sounds good. A little bit of story there for
If none are
a
better.
new wild mage. Bit of a dark background as well, unfortunately. Now, I'm going to shove you and Imwin in the middle since you're the weakest. Kevin and Jaheira can take up the rear. Khalid and... I should have given him a different name. Doronak. Doronak can take up the front. Now, I believe we were told last episode that the blacksmith is over in the southeast side of town. So let's head over there. Doodly-doo. Is this it? No. This is. Thunderhammy Smithy. Thunderhammer Smithy. Thunderhammy. Here we go. Where are
None
you?
are better.
And of course it's empty, which means that it's not open. It's because it's
I
night time.
can, but try.
Can we wait around? No. Ooh. What?
I serve the flaming fist.
Move along, vagrants. Find an inn like respectable citizens, or camp outside the city limits. Fine. Don't have to be rude about it. We will go and rest up in this, I believe this is an inn down here. The Jovial Juggler.
I'll do my best.
Ooh, ooh, incoming. No? Oh, I thought she was running towards us.
Me temper's bad enough without ye bothering me.
Ooh. Aye, so everyone's heard. Everyone's a rubbernecker then. Is that it? Old Gurk has his famous cloak stolen right off his back by a batch of paltry Tasloy. Yeah, it's old news, and if you make one crack about the cloak would be in an appropriate place to lose it, at least I'll put your liver on the menu. Now move on and let the next people in line have their laugh. Something's happened to that guy, unfortunately. Seems his cloak was stolen. Hello, friends. Welcome and make yourselves at home. Just try not to rattle the locals, none? Okay. Times is pretty harsh right now, and people don't need any more trouble than they've got. So, what can I do for you? Show me your list of services. We are going to sleep in a noble room for the night. And hopefully, when we get up, the blacksmith will be open. Yay. And what's time? Hour 7, so it's 7 o'clock effectively. That is absolutely fine. It should be open by now. If not, then that is one lazy blacksmith. Says me. I'll admit, I'm not up at 7 o'clock ever. Just because my alarm's set for 7 doesn't mean I have to get up at that time, right?
If none are better.
Anyhow, actually no, before we do this, let's have a quick look, see what we need. So, Khalid needs a ranged weapon. He needs a bow. You are fine. Nira needs a sling and bullets. Imwen is fine. Shahira is fine. Kevin needs arrows.
You have need of me?
Kiss me, blarmy. What you wish done?
Hello there. Is there anything I can do for you on this fair day? Show us what you have for sale. We'll sell those. We'll keep the long swords. May as well. They're just backups. Potion of invulnerability. Oh, we got that off Garrick. Sell the belt of antipode. Open container. Sell all 4 of these gems. Close container. Identify. That said, we could just get nearer to memorize and identify spells, so we don't need to bother with that. Okay, first off, we will get Kevin a longbow and 12. Come on, where are we? I've gotten past them, haven't I? There we go. That's what I was looking for. 12 arrows, or 12 sets of arrows, since that fills up his armor slot. Oh, his ammo slot. Kevin, you will have 11 sets of arrows. Now, is that everything? She needs a sling and bullets. And you have a longbow ready when you need it. Do we need to give that to you? I'm meant to give that to you. Who can't use it? Not usable by bard, cleric, mage, so it's only usable by fighters. Pretty much. So we may as well give that to Khalid. What's it do? Armor class 0, saving throws +5 for an hour. That's quite nice, actually. I'll probably cover the entirety of the time in a area.
I can make whatever you wish for a
Good, you show us what you have to
more
sell.
than me competition.
Nira, we were buying for you. Could buy her a sling +1. She's going to be using it a lot, so we may as well. I might actually buy 2 of those if he's... Oh, he's only got 1. We'll only buy the 1 then. And we'll give it to Nira. I could give it to the main, to Doranak, but it's not really worth it. He doesn't use it that often, so it's better to give it to somebody who's going to be using it constantly. There we go. So, that's everybody armed up. Let's head out and get some exploration done. I think that was our first... no, I was going to say that's our first magical weapon, but of course Mira actually has another magical weapon on her, doesn't she? The quarterstaff of... Ow, did I just do that to myself? Or the quarterstaff of awesome. The other 10% of the time. Or, wait, no. 5% of the time? And then 5% of the time she hurts us. It's got a 10% chance to hurt either the caster or the target. So, that's 5% chance of it hurting herself, or 5% chance of it hurting the target, I guess. That sounds like the worst weapon. I think I misdescribed that, but that sounds like the worst weapon. It's only got like a 5% chance of actually hurting somebody. But no, it's got an extra chance of doing extra damage, hasn't it? To either her or a target. But anyhow, let's just get to exploring. I'm done with the explaining, it seems. Doodle-doo, there is 6 on their way. So, we're going to head back to the area that Gorion was killed in, because that should be the easiest place to explore.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Wild dogs. Okay. So, what have we got? We've got 4 of them.
What you got for me this time?
Go for that one. You
Can I
go for that one. You
Nature's servant
take your staff out. Go for that one. Kevin, shoot that one. Imwin, shoot that one. Mira, help Jaheira.
Eat, flame it.
And of course, Kevin is the first one to take his target down with Imwin's help.
You're a clear. My blade will cut you down to size.
Very clever for. And the next target is the one that Kevin was on as well.
You
with
have need of me?
Khalid's help. What the? He's taken a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
What is it this time?
I'm gonna have Nira
Yeah?
tank so
What do
he
you
can go
want?
away and heal himself. Oh, actually, never mind.
You rang?
It looks like
Huh? Yeah.
Khalid and Jaheira finished theirs. Wow. How much health does he have? He has 8 health, but he still seems really weak. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm used to having fighters as my main character. It's going to be hard to keep him alive,
Can I help you?
which is bad.
Yes, or
You have need of me? I can
Let's head on up then.
try.
Nothing to loot on them. They're just dogs. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we're going to start going up and do an anti-clockwise route around the
I can, but
map.
try.
Doo-doo-doo. Khalid taking point. And yeah, those 3 at the back seems good. Not expecting anything too big. That said, a Dreadwolf. Whoa, what are you doing? You should be getting. You should get that out. There we go. Heal yourself.
What you got for me this time?
Oh, you've got your sling out for some reason. Although that said, it probably does make sense for him to have to use a sling rather than his warhammer, at least for now,
Yes,
because he
do
does
my
seem to be
best.
being rather rubbish. And Jaheira is leveled, so we will level her up. First character to level during this series, so let's do it. Level up, and she has no proficiency slots, no skills. Gets an extra. Basically, her attack goes up. She gets an extra spell. Gets 12 hit points, and she finds it easier to identify magical items, which actually is a point. One thing I haven't done is she doesn't know what it is. He doesn't know what it is. Everybody basically has a lore value, which means whenever they look at a magical item, there is a chance that they know what it is. It's slim, especially for characters that aren't mages. But there is a chance, so that's why I'm just passing it around the group. Okay, actually I'm going to pass it to Nera because she's the only one that can identify it. Anyhow, that all said and done, let's carry on exploring. Shouldn't be much more of any trouble around here. You wouldn't think. Oop, gibblings. And gone. Kevin does the damage. I've got to say, I do quite like gibblings. I remember a campaign I did a long time ago, which was more just a kind of me and a friend getting together online and just randomly having a pen paper role play session. Like each of us had about 3 or 4 characters, I think, and I ran them, and like I was just making it up on the spot, kind of an improv DMing style thing. And I just remember gibblings being in that, and they're so fun. I think this was D&D 3.5, and they have a kind of a rule that you can have more of them in one spot, and they don't take penalties, so they're kind of just crawling over each other. I remember there just being a scene in this campaign where the characters kind of backed together and just a ring of gibblings around them. And bearing in mind that I think that was something like, must have been about 18 gibblings, if not more, just around them. But they're so easy to kill. It's like one hit from any character takes them down, and they so rarely hit you back. Chase?
Don't touch me. I might catch something.
Hello. Oh, well, I was about to tell you not to come any closer, but that never seems to work, does it? Well, regardless, I should remain true to the genre. Don't come any closer, or I'll jump! Yeah, you heard me, and I'll do it too. So, don't come any closer. Again. And don't try to stop me. No, by all the gods, do not do such a thing. There is so much to live for. You're right, of course. What a fool I was to think this would solve anything. It didn't solve anything the last time I stood here and was stopped. Nor the time before that. I really should develop a better method of dealing with adversity. It's such a long walk as well. Perhaps if I had Mumsy construct a cliff closer to town. Ah, well, thanks for your concern. Ta. What? Well, the amount of annoyance I was getting from nobles a couple of episodes ago, actually, I should have probably just let him jump. But anyhow. We will just go down this path because I'm an OCD git and I want to get rid of all the black I can. Also, actually, I will go to the edge of the map just so I've unlocked Candlekeep as an area to go to. We can't go there. Like, I think... Well, we can actually... Let's check it out. See if we can get back into Candlekeep.
I'll do my best.
Keeper of the portal.
Hold, travelers! Before you will be allowed entrance, you must donate a tome of great value to our libraries.
We don't have a book, but I used to live here. I'm sorry, friend. I know that you are the child of Gorion, and have dwelt here all your life, but I cannot exempt anyone from the sanctions of the Most High Ulront. Let's just double check there's nothing up here. No, nothing. And we can't do anything there, so let's just... Alright, that was a waste of time. But I suppose it was worth coming to check out our childhood home. And by childhood home, I mean that place we lived until, like, an hour ago, maybe? Well, no, actually I suppose a couple of days in game time, ain't it? Why are you not moving? Strange. But yeah, I've got to say, one of the things I love about this game is, like, I grew up on, ever since I was 12, I've been DMing, that's Dungeon Mastering, for Dungeons and Dragons, and it is a game I absolutely love. Not just well, not so much the mechanics of it now, but the setting is something I adore. I mean, I am a huge fan of R.A. Salvatore's books. He did a lot with the setting. For any of you who don't know the name, you might recognise the name of his most famous character, more likely Dritz Duerden, the renegade drow, who is, and his series of books are amazing, and highly recommend them. However, what I was saying is, one of the things I love about this game is that it takes that setting. In fact, I believe Dritz I know that Dritz makes a cameo appearance in one of the areas quite awesomely. And a lot of the characters from the setting make appearances in R.A. Salvatore's book. Like, I'm pretty certain that we've met a very, very important figure to the Faerun setting. However, I'm not going to say anything more about that, but that character, as well as making an appearance in this, and I'm assuming he also makes an appearance later on because of what he kind of said, but I'm not sure, but he makes an appearance in Dritz novels. Or at least he's referred to. I don't know if he necessarily makes an appearance. And there's a wolf. I should really have people on raid for star fights, but then again, having Khalid run in just makes sure that they go for him, I suppose, doesn't it? Right. We may as well get rid of this bit first. It both looks about as far away. But yeah, I've got that said though. As I said before, you probably heard me say when I said that I love the Dungeons and Dragons mechanics and settings. I did kind of take back mechanics, and that is because I've recently started playing another game that has a much better mechanical system. And actually, I generally prefer the setting. That said as well. It's Pathfinder, and if you are D&D player, if there's any D&D players out there watching this, and you've not played Pathfinder, I would highly recommend it. It is basically D&D 3.5 plus, and it's not updated. Basically, they took because 3.5 had open rights, they took that and just really, really altered it, fixed all the things that D&D 3.5 did wrong, and unfortunately there was a lot of them. But they've made such an amazing system, and the setting they've made to go with it is, I love it. I generally do. It is an amazing, amazing setting, and I'm really hoping they bring out something that complements that setting well. I mean, they've got kind of one-off books, but nothing close to the epic adventure of the stuff that R.A. Salvatore writes, unfortunately. Anyhow, that all said and done, me talking about all my pen and paper roleplay, my nerdiness in full, I think this is actually a good place to leave it, folks. So, I'll turn everybody around to say goodbye properly. Oh, no, never mind, they're not that... Oh, no, they've done it, they've managed it. So, hope you enjoyed it, folks. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye now.